Hey everyone, this is Mike. I hope you guys are having a good Friday. With Hurricane Dorian approaching Florida, I thought to make this quick crypto video because I probably will lose power for a few days because I do live in Florida myself. So what we're going to do here is just quickly take a look at my last week's video to see how accurate my predictions were. Then I'm just going to do some quick Bitcoin technical analysis for this current week. And then finally I'm going to pick a winner to receive a membership to my Trading Signal service. And all you have to do is comment and like this video to be entered into next week's drawing. So let's just go ahead and get started. So since people are always doing Bitcoin predictions, I thought to start out my videos, what I would do is just play a few seconds from last week's video so you could see that, I have at least some experience in knowing what I'm talking about. So with that being said, let's take a look at last week's video, which was posted on August 22nd. So now I'm going to play the video. And I'm not sure if you're hearing the sound right now. I just built a new computer and for some reason it is not working with this recording. But as you can see, here's basically what I predicted the market was going to do. So now let's go ahead and go back to the current state of the market to see how accurate this prediction was. Okay, let me just look back. Okay, so that prediction was made here. Now I want you to realize that I'm making these predictions during very difficult times. I'm basically trying to catch the sword, trying to determine where that price is going to change at. Usually when I watch people's predictions on YouTube, they just go with the general mass or whatever way the trend is currently going. It's pretty rare to find someone who actually predicts when the market is going to change, because that's not a very easy thing to do. Now I'm not going to say I get this right every single time because that's untrue, but in this circumstance it looks like I was pretty accurate with the prediction. I predicted the price to go sideways slightly, try to make a rally, fail to break this previous high, and then break down below that supporting green line we have. And that's exactly what happened. Now the price increase didn't go as high as I thought it was going to, but it was still accurate in the sense that I predicted it would not break above this current high that I'm circling right now, which then signifies to the market that we're going to break down even further and enter into an even bigger bearish move. Now just because it's a simple pattern that everyone talks about doesn't mean it should be overlooked. I'm sure you've heard that if the high doesn't break the previous high, then it's considered bearish. And as you can see here, here's the high I'm circling. The next high was lower. The next high was lower. The next high was lower. That's all an indication the price is going to go down even further. Now the zone that we're getting some support at is a zone that we have multiple support levels. So it's going to be pretty difficult for them to break below this current zone. And by who, I mean the bears. The bears always want the price to go lower because they're short in the market, and the bulls always want the price to go higher because they're holding the coin. So one thing I do is I always do my Fibonacci retracements. And if you look at some of my past videos, I explain how to use this. But for now, I'm just going to put them up. So these lines on the Fibonacci retracement, they either become support or resistance. And right now, since the price is going down, we're going to use them as support. So what that means is when the price goes down to one of these points, it's actually difficult for it to break below it. And for an exact understanding on why that happens, you'd have to understand how Fibonacci retracements actually work, and that's for another video, not this one right here. So for traders who are trading based on this Fibonacci retracement, which there are, this is a level for support for them. Now let me go ahead and delete that. Now a common level support that I'm sure you know of as well is looking back to see where last resistance and where last support has been. And as you can see, first where I'm circling here, this at one time was resistance. It was hard to break above this zone. And later down the line, it actually became support. This is where it had a hard time breaking down below, and as you can see, the price reversed from that position. Now here we are again testing that same support level. So now I have two indicators. Number one, the Fibonacci retracement. Number two, this support line, which is telling me that this is going to be a pretty strong support zone. Now I usually don't like running Fibonacci retracements on very low market cycles, like the one I'm circling right here, but I'm going to do it anyways. Now I wouldn't really take this setup as a strong indicator of anything, just because the Fibonacci retracement seems to work better on bigger moves, but still this is another indication that we are at somewhat of a support level right here. And those three indications are telling me that we're currently at the support zone. So now that we fell below this green support line that a lot of people really were hoping that we wouldn't break below, you're probably wondering, what now? Where's the price going to go now? Now the first thing I like to do is just take a look at the bars and see if some kind of pattern is emerging. And right off the bat, I am not liking the way this looks. It looks like a bearish move is developing. meaning the price will go even lower. Why do I think that? Simple. Let's look at some basic trading patterns. Looking at this price, this recent move, what does it look like here to you? I'm going to take a moment, let you look. Now to me it looks like something along the lines of a rising wedges forming, meaning the price dropped lower and then it is just inching higher and higher up, but very small increments, and that's exactly what's happening below. So looking at the overall picture on where I think the price is going to continue to go, I would say that we will continue to go lower. But that doesn't mean we're going to go low right away. We might see a couple more days of increased price before we get that steep drop once again, which happened on what is this, the 28th, where we just woke up and the market was down, what, 8%? It was horrible. So me personally, at this moment in time, I would just be sitting on the sidelines. You don't always have to have skin in the game. You don't always have to be trading. You have to wait for an opportunity to where, multiple indicators align to help you predict where the price is going to go. And right now, I really don't have those multiple indicators. Yes, I have 3 indicators telling me that we're at some pretty strong support level, but the way that the price is moving, it's looking like a rising wedge to me, which is a bearish move. So pulling this back up one more time, just want to take a look at this. So what's going to happen is we're going to begin some resistance trying to break through these levels. So what it's looking like is a more than 50% chance that it's not going to be able to break past this 0.236 or the 0 level. It's going to have a tough time breaking through here, and what most likely would happen is we're going to break down below. Or we may just get some sideways trading at this level. And if that happens, that to me is an indication of a bearish move that we'd break down even further below. And why do you say that? Look at this chart. When the price drops below and it does this sideways trading, what most likely happens is it breaks even further below. Now this is not set in stone, but the probability of this happening is much higher than the opposite. So that's basically where I'm at with this technical analysis for this week. I'm just going to be sitting on the sidelines waiting to see what happens with this chart. Now, if you're not the type to want to do this technical analysis every single day and just be really emotionally attached to your trades, then I recommend you sign up for my service where I developed a cryptocurrency trading algorithm which gives me trading signals sent to my email that tells me when to buy or sell based on the change in market trend. Now, as you can see, when the market is trading somewhat sideways, it doesn't always make the most accurate decisions. Let me just buy an example. It told me to buy here, told me to sell here. That's 5% loss. But if you account for everything in general, it still makes more profit than if you were just to buy and held. Because look at right here where we had a good one, where this was 70% profit. Whereas if you would have just bought down here and held, you would have been at basically break even. So yes, not every single trade signal is accurate, but in the long run, you will beat the market. And as you can see, the last signal that I sent my members was a sell signal, and that was on August 27th. So I'm sure my members are happy they got that sell signal before this recent huge drop. And I also have this completely automated. I have something called Gunbot, and this Gunbot's a cryptocurrency trading bot. And what it does is it signs on my email, and then when TradingView sends me these buy and sell signals, that Gunbot signs on my email and then makes the trade for me, so I don't have to sign on the exchange and buy or sell every time I get one of these signals. Now, if you are interested in something like that, just let me know, because I'll send you over my referral link, and if you use that, I'll give you 3 months of my trading signals absolutely for free, because I do get a commission from that sale. Alright, so that's about it. What I'm going to do now is look at last week's video and pick a winner. And as you can see, only 3 people commented, so the chance of you actually winning something for free is actually quite high on this channel. You got a 33% chance, so let's get this URL. Go to this website, YouTube Random Comment Picker. Alright, see only 3 comments. Randomly pick a winner. Alright DJ, it looks like you finally won. I see you've been commenting almost every single week on my videos, so I really do appreciate that, and I really hope this membership is going to be useful to you. So that about wraps it up. If you have any other questions, just visit my website, altcointradingsignal.com. You can click on my services to learn more about my trading algorithm and the signals that I provide to people. And the membership, pretty reasonable. It's only $25 a month or $98 for 6 months. And what's neat is if you do sign up for that, I will give you my custom Fibonacci retracement tool, which is the thing you're seeing right here. Because if you sign on TradingView yourself, you'll notice that yours looks just a little bit different, and that's just because I customized mine. So I think that about wraps it up, guys. If you have any questions, just feel free to reach out in the comments below or contact me on my website. Alright guys, have a good one.